Few Virginia drivers have escaped the dangers of someone else driving erratically because they are talking on the cell phone or worse, texting while driving. According to Wynn Reese, Public Relations and Outreach Manager of Drive Smart Virginia, the problem is particularly dangerous with teenagers. Teen drivers are responsible for 12% of the fatal automobile crashes in Virginia, and a 16-year-old driver is more than 20 times as likely to cause a motor vehicle crash than any other licensed driver.
Teen drivers are at a bit more of a disadvantage because of their inexperience. Teen drivers are notorious for speeding, for following too closely. They just don't have that experience to know that they need to back off a little bit, slow down a little bit. So when you combine that with texting or talking on the cell phone or talking to other teen passengers, it really increases their risk of getting into a crash. And they're also very heavily distracted by other teen passengers in a car, so that can be very deadly for them as well.
Your teenager needs to know that the statistics are overwhelming and ugly. While texting is an obvious distraction, it isn't the only threat if you aren't concentrating on driving.
People are 23 times more likely to get in a crash every time they text. So if you think about every time someone gets behind the wheel and starts texting, it really increases their likelihood of a crash. Cell phone use is about 4 times the likelihood of a crash. So it might not seem like as much, but you have to think about every single time that someone uses their phone, they're increasing their crash risk by 4 times. So even though we think we're good at these things, we're really increasing our likelihood of a crash. Virginia Tech also found that 80% of car crashes and 65% of near crashes, meaning a crash that was just missed, were caused by some form of driver distraction. It really only takes about 1 second for your eyes to be off the road for a crash to occur.
Farm Bureau Insurance takes distracted driving seriously, especially when it comes to young people. That's why we created the Teen Driver Safety Education Program. It teaches our young people to understand and employ safe driving techniques while saving money on auto insurance premiums. Upon successful completion, the teen receives a $1,000 savings bond.
We feel like that we've accomplished several things. One, everybody wants to be rewarded. But the most important thing, we feel like we may have set in motion for a teen driver to have learned the responsibilities that come with driving a vehicle.
Go to our website for more information about the Teen Driver Program and how to sign up for it. Or to receive additional safe driving tips, you can go to the Drive Smart website at drivesmartva.org.